Welcome everyone to the Norris Theater and to the USC Games Advanced Game Demo Day. My name is Tracy Fullerton. I am the chair of the Interactive Media and Games Division in the School of Cinematic Arts. And this is my good friend Mike Zaida, who is a professor in the Viterbi School of Engineering in the Computer Science Division. And we're here to welcome you. We're going to look at some really exciting work that our students have put together over the past year in a collaborative workspace that we call the Advanced Games Projects. And I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to leave that to the professors in the class. But I want to talk a little bit more about this USC Games, which is a sort of meta idea across USC for all of the groups that are interested and passionate about games. This is a really unique collaboration. And in this collaboration, we have a number of degree programs where the students can really dive into their specialities, and whether that be in game development or in game design and production management, students have an opportunity to really get into the nitty-gritty of those specialities. But we know in this ever-changing industry, it's also super important that they have bridging skills across the disciplines. And that's what this class and that's what this collaboration is really about. It's learning to work together. And you guys are all a part of creating this strong set of network ties across disciplines. And we want to welcome you and thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to come here and look at these games. And we want to invite you after the presentations to be sure and come to the gallery space and play the games hands-on and give the students your most forthright, hardest criticism and feedback, because that's what this process is about, right? It's always about making better games and learning and taking those next steps. And this is a part of the next steps for our students. And again, thank you for coming. And I'm just going to hand this over to Mike now.
All right, thank you, Tracy. Okay, thank you everyone for coming to Demo Day. This is our 16th Demo Day. Demo Day shows off the games built in the USC Games Final Games course over a period of 12 months. Participants in Demo Day include students from the Cinematic Schools Interactive Media and Games Division, the Department of Computer Science, and artists from 4 outside art schools: Laguna College of Art and Design, Atlantic University, Otis, and the Nauman School of Visual Effects. Some 82 engineers in this class, 22 interactive media, game designers, and 150 outside artists make this year-long class one of the top 5 game development studios in the city of Los Angeles, we believe. We have probably more diversity in games. There are no sequels in this class. We have 8 great games to show you today. As faculty, we've had a wonderful time working with our student teams on this year-long effort. The effort is to teach our students how to build games in significantly sized cross-disciplinary collaborative teams. Some of these teams are 20 to 35 to 40 students large. And so what we'll do is I'll hand this off to Laird Malamet. Laird.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Mike. So first off, I want to just add a little bit about how the process works. And before that, to thank Kristen and Scott and Ryan and the team here who runs Norris for putting this together. So a round of applause for getting this all together. It's not easy to pull together all of us and all the rehearsals and all that sort of thing. The students, the ideas you'll see, which are going to range from deep space to Project Holodeck, which you'll see in a second, and virtual reality, to the mind of a 16th century slave. That comes out of the students. It comes from their imagination. That actually starts before that year-long class that everyone's referring to with a pitch process. And this pitch process, which we've made more and more visible, there's a written pitch. We have industry members, some of you, thank you very much for contributing and giving your opinions, faculty, other students. About half of those written pitches get to go to a live pitch, so they immediately get in the sense of what is it like to take your idea, encapsulate it, throw it up on a screen, maybe do a prototype, and basically get greenlit. And so about 2/3 of the projects that get a live pitch show up. In fact, we just 2 weeks ago announced next year's project. So that's We're like halfway into next year already, and yet we have to still celebrate these games. From the beginning, it's a public process. All of the teams are required to have an industry advisor, at least one. And so again, those of you who are here who have done that, thank you. We really couldn't provide all the instruction between Mike and Scott and myself without the feedback and the sense of opinion that comes from looking at something fresh. We get involved in these games and we see them every week, and it's exciting. And a lot of you come in and see them for 15 minutes, and it can immediately identify and give the students that just last second of feedback of how to improve their game. And I know they're all very appreciative of all those efforts. Plus, we love putting them on the spot. It's really good for them, actually. So anyway, let me turn it over to Scott, who will come up and say the last few words, and then we're going to get started. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Laird. One of the aspects I find most impressive is not just the creativity and the scope of the original proposals, but the work and continued input that each of the teams did throughout this entire year. We're talking nightly coding, regular meetings, further input, not just to bug test, but to fix and improve and evolve the games. In some cases, the original idea went on a journey of change, so much that it was forged into a game that's quite different from the original proposal. And every year I see the bar being raised on so many aspects of these very different games. The pulse-pounding commercial fighters to the creativity of the smaller, quieter games. But in each case, the team did it by themselves, their way. So I'm extremely proud and very humbled to be part of a program where the students help us define what it is we're teaching. Pushing the boundaries, helping to change, involving new ideas, and offering up what games are for the future. So this here now is each team's moment to shine. Thank you.
All right, now we're going to start with Project Holodeck. Nathan, come on up.